So then he dives into the waterfall and he swims, and then there's a big Leviathan thing that's voiced by Julie Andrews, and that's got the trident. So he has to fight it, and he's like, I'm going to protect Atlantis. I'm going to protect everybody. I'm a good boy. And then it's like, you are a good enough boy, and it gives him the trident. So then Orm is like going to Worm, and they're like fighting the big crab guys. You remember the big crab guys?
I love the big crab guys.
And there's like a big wet fight, and it's like red and blue, and there's like colors flashing all over the screen.
Like
I think there was like a seahorse that someone rides around in. But then they go up above the water, and I think that's where what's his name, Volko, does his funny smile that we like. That's our Twitter picture.
Oh, he's underneath the water. And he's watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they fight on top of a big boat, and there's like big spinning blades that don't play into the fight at all.
Oh my god! Sorry, it's January. We've been talking about this for way too long.
Oh god damn it!
So, well, hold on, I haven't finished yet. So then he beats Orm,
let's see this
and then he's like, I'm going to be the king of Atlantis. And then the bad guy with the big round head,
Manta,
squid
Black
guy,
Manta.
Yeah, Manta. He actually is like, he wakes up like on a table, and there's like the marine biologist guy who's like, I think Atlantis is real. And he's like, you're going to help me get revenge on Aquaman, and then I'll show you where Atlantis is. So the guy's like, okay, so that's how Aquaman ends.
Okay, thank you. I was...
Okay, well, good thing we wrapped that up pretty quickly.
It's weird that you, you started it pretty quickly comparatively and ended it pretty quickly, but you took about, 32 days.
Well, I had to really dig into the lore of the different factions. Anyway, everyone.
We did get kind of confused about that.
Yeah, it's been a while. I really just wanted to make sure that my friends remembered what happened in Aquaman.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for it.
So without any further ado, I will welcome everyone to the podcast. What's up? All you sucka MCs ain't got nothing on us. This is 0 to 0, the podcast where we're currently watching Blade, as well as another movie, but this episode, it's about Blade. I'm a host, Val Flight Cub, and I don't have an invitation, but I do have a mean right hook that I'm going to punch you with.
I'm also a host, Gigalithic, and I love to take the train to work. Oh my god!
I'm Sam, aka the Green Globin.
Oh, the Green Globin.
Oh, Heme of Globin.
Heme of Globin.
Heme of Globin.
It's good to be back.
What do we think? What did we think of this part of Blade? I liked it. TBH.
I thought it. I mean, this movie's badass. It's pretty fucking cool. And I don't mean badass. I mean badass. This movie rocks.
Yeah, it's actually badass.
I think I got a little bogged down in all the prophecy shit, but then they started punching each other, and I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a giant freak, and then they started punching, and it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Now, do either of you...
I will say... it does feel like whatever we were hoping to maybe get out of the whole Fantastic Four Blade Witch thing, I feel like maybe that has been made impossible by taking off a full month for holidays and COVID.
Hey, we still have 2/3 of this thing left, and also
That's so true. We'll get back in the swing of things. I'm sure it'll make sense again someday.
We have 2 more movies.
This is why we did this.
I forgot we're not just doing it with them.
Yeah, we're doing 6 movies of this.
Oh god.
We have 4 more movies after this.
I forgot.
Oh yes.
And we've only watched the first third of each of these 2 movies.
That's what I'm saying.
That's good. The format will make sense again.
Exactly. It'll be clear. This sort of Zen koan that we are doing, that we're repeating, will lead to enlightenment.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Yes.
Oh, do you want to hear the joke that I put in my notes?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Especially the first thing that I wrote down.
Yeah, especially when you frame it like this.
I actually, it's going to be good. Also, I don't know if it was intended to be a joke, because I did the first time we watched Blade which was like a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a little extra to decide where we should stop. So I don't know, because this was written a long time ago. I don't know if this was supposed to be a joke, but Blade and Karen, they do a stake out.
Yeah.
I think that made it into...
Yeah, I think you might have mentioned that in the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So it was a joke, and it was funny that time, and it's funny now.
Well, if a joke's funny once, it's funny forever. That's what I always say.
Thank you for bringing us back into the comedy zone.
Otherwise, it's not a joke.
That's the official motto of the Blade-tastic 4.
Yeah.
Is what?
If it's funny once, it's funny forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why we did this.
All right.
This is why we did this.
This is why we did this. That's the motto of the Blade-tastic 4. This is why we did this.
I found another parallel today. So.
Oh,
no,
shit.
no, you didn't.
Okay.
Shut
Yes,
up.
I did.
I can't wait.
Yes, I did.
But first, let's get into the summary.
All right.
Oh, right.
So, to catch you up on what we missed, because it was a long time, what we had just watched, because it was a long time ago, Blade is a daywalker. He's cool. He's a vampire, but he's not a vampire. Karen got bitten, and hope she doesn't turn into a vampire. So, Karen and Blade are staking out the cop's car, the car of the cop that Blade thrashed around Karen's apartment and wrecked the whole place.
Officer Krieger.
Officer Krieger. Karen says he wouldn't be that stupid to return to his car, would he? And Blade says, yes. Krieger does return to his car. They have a high-speed chase past an openly biting vampire on the sidewalk to find where Krieger is going. And he goes to some nightclub that's like all vampires. The bouncer says, do you have an invitation? And then we see him get just thrown through the window instead. They enter the nightclub, and it's like the first floor is just this weird, like full of Japanese businessmen watching a dancing, singing performance. But through the freezer,
that's one way to put it.
Yeah. Through the freezer of the kitchen in the back, there's another entrance that takes you downstairs, down the elevator to the records room. Records archives underground. And then we see also at Frost's place some cool, sexy party people having a great time and wondering where Frost is. So we cut to Frost. He is brooding and he is looking at a computer graphic.
I love that. I love it.
Looks great.
Love when he's on his computer.
He gets called to finally join the party because someone is trying to talk to him. So that's Krieger trying to explain himself. And Donal Logue is here again, aka Quinn is his character's name. He is slightly less charred. He's very quickly regenerating after becoming a little crispy critter.
Logue Watch update.
Logue Watch, exactly. Krieger is like, it's not my fault that I got tricked by the trap and the blah, blah. And we've learned that Krieger is a familiar of a vampire, so what he wants is to be bitten and turn into a vampire. And Deacon doesn't like what Krieger is telling him, so he punishes him by giving him exactly what he wants.
Now, I don't know that we're...
neck.
Do we think that he's coming back as a
vampire?
vampire?
Oh no, he's food.
He got ripped apart pretty bad.
He's food.
But what is it about, like, what is a vampire bite that turns you into a vampire, and what is a vampire bite that turns you into a dead person?
When they just do you a little bite, then you turn into a vampire. When they eat you, then
you turn into a pile of viscera.
Yeah.
He still looked like a person when he got pushed into the pool, though.
Yeah, but his neck got all fucked up.
Okay, well, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Schrodinger's...
Maybe in Act 3.
Maybe
Chekhov's
when we watch that in
Krieger
2 months.
vampire.
My theory... Sorry to get into this during the summary segment, but you asked. My theory is that it's like when a snake bites. Like, they can just bite, or they can envenomate. But they can...
I think that's probably correct.
Yes.
Vampire teeth are straws.
Or
yes.
The opposite. Right. Anti-straws.
Anti-straws.
You don't suck, you push.
Okay, but you would still need a straw to push something out of a...
I guess, yes. They're...
Anyway.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
What?
So, either way, Krieger has been bitten in the neck and has been pushed in the pool. Deacon decides, okay, we're going to get Blade, and we're going to get him alive. And Quinn is like, hell yeah, what? Blade then finds the record keeper, who is a giant vampire named Pearl, who's like a big, sitting on a chair, big rubber, like, CGI. Not
it's
CGI,
Fat Bastard. It's Fat Bastard.
It's Fat Bastard, but Pearl. And you know it's Fat Bastard because Pearl farts as soon as you see him. Using the UV lamp, Blade and Karen torture Pearl into getting more information about what the CG, what that computer graphic was all about. And it is a fragment of a prophecy. Pearl says, in Latin, I assume, the spirits of the 12 will awaken the blood god. Which, So Karen crisps up Pearl even more, and they walk away. Blade explodes the door off of a room that Pearl has said, it's just a storeroom, it's nothing, you don't need to go in there. And they see pages on pages of like old paper of Erebus, the vampire Bible. What?
Just like the phrase vampire Bible.
Mm-hmm.
The vampire Bible. There's the King James version, and then there's the vampire Bible. Blade and Karen get ambushed by Quinn and the rest of the partygoers, and everybody starts fighting. They overwhelm Blade, and they tie him up to a pole. Quinn demonstrates that he has regenerated his own hand, but in a fucked up way. And we get the Chekhov's exploding sword. One of the vampires is like, haha, I stole Blade's sword, and then ching! His hand explodes because all the little things come out of it.
I was really confused about this the first time we saw it, and I never imagined that it would really be as simple as, yes, the sword explodes your hand off.
Yeah. I don't know how Blade holds it that it doesn't do that, but...
I think there's a way to do it.
There must be a way to do it.
There must be a way to do it.
Quinn punches Blade like he's Machine Gun Kelly. He monologues a little bit, and then he goes to stab Blade with a silver rod. He starts to do a second one, but then boom! In comes the cavalry, aka Whistler, who was on a little radio in Blade's ear, which I do think was just a watch battery that they put.
I do think that they just put a watch battery in Wesley Snipes' ear.
Can you give Whistler's badass line?
Oh, what did he say?
Catch you fuckers at a bad time.
It was good.
Get it? Because it's a watch battery. So they run away into a subway tunnel. Quinn is able to follow them, and the others get hit by a train instead. They fight Quinn on the other side of the train. Karen helps, which I think is awesome. She ends up stabbing Quinn. Blade then chops... In the balls? I thought it was... Okay. In the belly button area, which is where the balls are.
Mm-hmm. No, it was in his balls.
And then Blade...
it's in the script. We read the script. It says in the balls.
Oh, you guys gotta start sharing those PDFs with me.
I'm pretty sure he literally mentions getting stabbed in the balls when he talks about it later.
Amazing. Blade grinds Quinn's face on the train as it drives by, and then chops his hand off again, which is so embarrassing that Quinn just runs away.
Other hand.
No, I think it's the same hand again.
I think it's the other hand.
It is the other hand. It is the other hand. Sorry. Yes. The rest of the party is catching up. They're about to be on Blade and Karen, so Blade grabs the back of a train, and they, as it, goes by, and they end up inside of it.
Also, Whistler just kind of goes at some point.
Yeah, Whistler just goes down a manhole on his own.
Did he? I didn't...
I could not tell what...
Karen...
He just is gone.
Yeah.
He disappears, and Blade's like, he'll be fine on his own. And then later, Karen is, peeking around because she's fallen on the tracks. She, looks over and sees Whistler, jumping into a manhole.
Oh, I totally missed that.
Yeah. I half thought that Karen was going to follow him into the manhole, but then she instead picks up the knife and picks up the...
No, women can't go in manholes.
Yeah, it's for men.
She wouldn't understand.
She needs to go in a woman hole.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. Fucking, they're called manholes. What the fuck?
On the train, Karen relocates Blade's shoulder, but he won't let her help him with injecting himself with the blood. But now Karen knows that he's got some kind of blood things going on. So when they get back to Whistler's place, Whistler explains that Blade is not a vampire. He's a daywalker. His mom had him... his mom was pregnant with him when she got bitten by a vampire and died, but he became a half vampire, half person.
I'm glad we're getting exposition about this because it's like they knew that we watched the first part a month and a half ago.
Well, this is just explaining the stuff that we already knew because we know the lore of Blade. But yeah, he has the strength and the healing ability and the bloodthirst of a regular vampire. But he ages just like a person, and he looks cool as heck just like a person.
Mm-hmm.
His body's also
favorite trait of people, you know?
Yes. We have definitely not said that the vampires in this movie or any other movie look cool. His body is unfortunately rejecting the serum, though, so he is going to have to, maybe start drinking blood soon. Karen goes to comfort Blade and is like, hey, it's fine that you ate people when you were younger. You were younger. You were a kid. What do you know?
With stupid. You stupid asshole. What do you fucking know?
Don't worry about it. Deacon and his buddies put on a bunch of sunblock, and they grabbed the vampire who was...
I love the sunblock.
Can't believe that works.
The vampire that smacked
It protects him from UV rays.
I guess so.
Yeah, I think this is maybe a chemical sunblock instead of... I mean, a physical sunblock instead of a chemical one, like zinc or something. So anyway, they take the vampire that smacked Deacon for being a little teen.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring him out at dawn.
Udo Kier.
Deacon's like...
I think his name is Draggin Eddie.
Yes, Draggin Eddie. Draggin Eddie.
Draggin Eddie. They drag
Draggin Eddie.
Yeah, his name's actually Eddie, and they drag him.
Draggin Eddie, the vampire.
They drag Eddie. They drag Eddie out.
Not Vampire Eddie, because that's what you would expect.
Wait, he's on an Eddie. Or no, wait, that's a wave thing. He's on a Jetty. He's on Dragon Jetty.
Yeah.
They're dragging Dragon Eddie to the Dragon Jetty.
Yeah.
So, it's dawn. Dawn is coming up. They have not shared their sunblock with him, so he starts to sizzle and fry.
Which is so rude, by the way.
I know. Yeah. Sharing is caring, but they instead get a wrench and take his canine teeth out, the vampire ones. And then the sun comes up, and there is an absolutely insane shot of him getting burned and melting and exploding.
It's so good.
I don't know how they did that.
Oh, it's stop motion, I think.
It must have been. Yeah, it looked really weird. Dean... Nope. I wrote Dean and Deacon interchangeably in my notes. Deacon presents these two teeth when the council is like, what happened to Dragon Eddie? And he
fangs,
throws...
by the way, is the word. They're fangs.
Yeah, they're fangs.
They're
and
fangs,
also,
okay. But what are fangs if not
Eddie,
teeth?
The famous dragon. Dragon who loves to drag things.
I was watching in watching the movie. I got to that part where they were like, "What happened to Dragon Eddie?" And I was like, "Is his name really Dragon Eddie?" And then I backed up, but the backup function on Tubi is like longer than Netflix or whatever I'm used to. So like it got too far back, and by the time they got back to the Dragon Eddie part again, I like wasn't paying attention again, and I was just like, I don't know. I guess his name is Dragon Eddie. So
come on down to Dragon Eddie's removal service.
We'll drag it for you.
If you got it, we'll drag it.
Sorry, we should shut up and let you
do not give us your valuables.
Sometimes my summaries need a little help. So the Deacon Frost presents the teeth to the council and asks for 12 volunteers, which lines up with the whole the 12 will awaken the blood god thing. Then back at Whistler's place, Karen shows Blade the research progress that she's been making, which is that she found if you put an anticoagulant into vampire blood, take a look at this under the microscope, Blade, it'll explode.
Well, she tells him
not to.
The
microscope explodes also.
He doesn't want. He does that to himself.
It's so weird. I don't know why she puts it on a slide in the microscope if she knows it's going to explode.
Yeah.
I've always hated this microscope.
Yeah. So anyway, in this moment, also Whistler coughs a bunch, and we learn that he has cancer. Sad.
Not going to be a problem.
I suppose
he has cancer so far. Karen looks at her vampire bite, and it looks bad. Whistler says she has a day, maybe two, before she turns into a vampire.
No.
Blade meets up with Deacon Frost in the park. He's wearing sunblock again, obviously. And he's got a little girl hostage that he's like holding with his one pointy fingernail that he's going to kill her
his coke
if
nail,
Blade tries anything. And did you guys think this was Brenda's song? Because I did.
No.
Deacon...
no, Brenda's song is an adult.
Mm-hmm.
She was 10 when this movie came out.
So
anyway, Deacon says...
Is that what you're saying to me? Is it Brenda's song?
I don't know. She's not credited. It looks like Brenda's song, though. So anyway, Deacon Frost says to Blade, "Ooh, I want to be like you," and invites Blade to be part of the vampire revolution. Blade says, no. Tries to shoot Deacon, who then proceeds to throw Brenda Song into the street and escape.
Race Trader Blade.
Karen, back at Whistler's place again, Karen has found a possible cure that would like help her, but probably not Blade. So, whoops. But Deacon and the gang are at the Whistler estate. I don't know why I called it that, but that's what I did.
They're at Whistler Manor, a big garage.
Whistler Manor, yes. Pouring gasoline on all the cars. Deacon beats Whistler really bad and spits on him and walks away and tells Quinn and his people to take care of him. Which they don't do. They just start beating him more.
Mm-hmm. It's the opposite of taking care of someone, is beating them more.
Yeah, they were supposed to take care of him, but he's so hurt. They
didn't
help him at all. They
made it worse instead of better.
Quinn can't do anything right.
So Blade comes back to...
It's not his fault. He's got 1.5 hands.
So Blade comes back to the garage and finds Whistler. He's not dead, but he looks bad. And there's a VHS also that says, "Play me" on it. Like it's freaking Alice in Wonderland or something.
Oh my god.
Whistler tells Blade, "You are the chosen one. You are going to make this prophecy happen with the blood god thing, so you got to stay away from Deacon. You can't go after him. And also, time for me to die. Give me your big gun."
Also, Deacon has Karen. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Oh, yeah, and Deacon has Karen. Yep. And we see that in the video as well. Sad music as Blade walks away, and we hear Whistler shoot himself and die.
Mm-hmm.
The VHS, he finally plays it, and yeah, it's Deacon Frost saying, "We have Karen, and we're in this such and such tower. Come get us." Blade starts making a lot of new silver bullets, and getting all of his weapons all ready and suiting up for the fight. And as he's doing this, it keeps getting intercut with shots of the plant.
It's this picture of a spider lily. Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of zooming in on this plant that we still don't know why it's there. He goes to leave.
Can't believe you chose to cut here, Sam.
He goes to leave, and he dramatically walks over to the plant, like knocks over the shrine that's in front of it, yanks it by the stem, and just dramatically shing, cuts the roots off of the plant.
Why does he...
And I thought that would be the funniest place to stop.
Yeah, like, what's he doing with that spider lily?
That's it. That's all. That's where we end it. So find out in 2 weeks why the plant is there.
Yes, this is why we do this.
This is why we do this. I live for this. Fuck.
Please feel free to cut any of that was too long. I didn't write a separate summary for just...
I mean, we weren't helping. No. We were just too excited to talk about Blade.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get back into the swing of it. We're out of practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Blade.
No, it was good. Like I said, I got a little worn out with all the prophecy shit, but every time Blade was on screen, I was clapping.
When Blade
Did you guys think it looked... The computer graphics kind of looked like you put the 12 vampires in a room and then their blood... Like, it turns into a gun.
Oh, fuck, blood gun.
Blood gun.
It kind of looked like they were loading into a gun.
That was a mistranslation. They're like bullets in the chamber of a giant blood gun.
Right. Blood for the blood gun.
A less remembered Jonathan Edwards sermon.
Who is that?
Never mind.
Okay.
Moving on.
I thought you were going to talk fucking Warhammer novel.
Anyway, the first thing I want to talk about from when they're chasing Krieger through the city is the part where we see, as you mentioned, there's vampires just feeding on people on street corners. Mm-hmm. And they're playing, like, lions and tigers sound effects of, like,
he makes
roaring.
Like a puma sound. Yeah.
Oh, I immediately got back into the Blade mindset. Because remember I was talking last episode about, like, the Blade set. I was, like, worried that, like, I would get too used to the Fantastic Four and I wouldn't enjoy watching Blade anymore because it's just, like, a different vibe. Wrong. Incorrect. They start walking across the street and Blade's like, he's explaining, you know, all the bouncer is a vampire and all these people waiting to go inside are vampires and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, he says that running water and crosses don't do jack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy water, not running water.
No, he says running water.
No, he says running water.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a thing that, like, vampires can't cross running water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I know. I thought that I could have sworn he said holy water.
He does not say holy water.
Oh, no, yeah, he says
although, one thing we know is real.
Is it silver?
The only reason that Blade is able to go into the club is because he's a daywalker. Mm-hmm. Because a real vampire would need an invitation.
Exactly.
Oh!
I do like that.
Wow, I didn't even think of that, or I wasn't paying attention when he said it.
He's also got a great line where he like throws Karen a bag, which is never referenced again, of like probably weapons or something, and he's like, "You need this. There's worse things out there than vampires."
Yes!
And she says, "Like what?" "Like me."
Like me.
I spend the entire time between podcasts thinking about how hard the like "you've got to pull the trigger" line goes. And he's just like he doesn't say he says cross some water running water don't do dick, by the way.
Oh, he says don't do dick.
He does say they don't do dick.
And then like he just has constant fantastic lines like, when you understand the nature of a thing, you know what it's capable of.
He says that in response to Karen being like, he wouldn't be so stupid as to return to the car.
Yeah.
And Blade's
yes,
like,
he is.
Trust me.
He's a police
I know
officer.
These idiots. It's so good. Yeah, Blade just has the attitude that other superheroes just don't.
He rules. Like,
have the balls to have.
If the new so in between,
if Captain America had this dude, DC, the Marvel universe would be so much better.
So in between, our last recording and this recording, I've watched Andor. Okay. And so now I know what people who work for, like what's possible to be on Disney Plus, and I think that Blade, a new Blade series, could be good. But it won't be. My optimism has been restored, but it won't be.
Since watching the last episode, the last Blade part, also watched Midnight Mass per recommendation of Giga, and I'm not spoiling anything because I don't see any parallels between this and that.
There's none.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Did you say you watched The Mask?
No.
Midnight
Mass.
I've actually been watching The Masked Singer.
Oh, how's that? Who's The Masked
It's prestige television.
How's Giuliani doing?
He's gonna make it all the way to the top.
Is he back on? They brought him on again.
They brought him on again.
Did he get eliminated?
I do not understand the format of that show.
No. See, I think you misunderstand. One of the masked singers is just wearing a Rudy Giuliani mask.
Oh, that's why he looks like that.
And it's called Giuliani.
I have a question for both of you.
Yeah, what's up?
Am I out of my mind, or does this song playing in the club kind of bang?
Oh, it goes fucking hard, dude.
It's pretty good.
Despite the fact that it's a bunch of grown Japanese businessmen watching some teenage girls in school uniforms rap, it goes fucking hard. Like, it's a good-ass song. I would go to that concert.
They are also just rapping about penises.
Yeah, despite not being a freak.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I think literally the lyrics are... oh, shit, I don't remember. It's like... penis throbbing sausage. They're just repeating. I'm pretty sure.
Come on. Because I originally saw this and I was like, oh my god, this is so terrible. They're dressed in schoolgirl. And then I was like, oh, the main one is literally wearing the Hit Me Baby One More Time outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe...
I mean, they're supposed to be like...
Yeah.
Like children, vampires.
Ugh.
Which is gross. They shouldn't have made the song go so hard.
Yeah. I went to the arcade yesterday with my friend Jupiter. Shout out Jupiter. And we played a bunch of Japanese rhythm games, and this song would have absolutely fit right in.
So Blade chases Krieger through the club, beats up a bunch of guys. You know how it goes. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's interrogating Krieger about the entrance because we didn't mention there's a glyph on the wall outside that designates this place as a safe house.
Yes.
So he's like, "Where's the entrance? Where's the entrance to the safe house?" And Krieger's like, "It's in the freezer, man. It's in the freezer." And Blade's like, "Bullshit!" And just beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, I love how he doesn't even say anything. He just gives Krieger like an "Are you fucking kidding me?" look. And
yeah, Krieger's like, "No, it is actually in the freezer." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
He also tells Krieger to tell Deacon Frost that it's open season on all suckheads.
Suckheads.
Greetings, suckheads, and welcome back to 0 to 0.
Yes.
That is a word that if it was used in 2023 in a James Gunn film, I would be raging. But 1998 in a Blade film.
I mean, it's I'm earnest. Like,
yeah,
it's supposed to sound fucking badass.
This
open
is
season and all suckheads.
Suckheads. This is the je ne sais quoi that Wesley Snipes has. Literally everyone else, no one else could ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. You have to have a protagonist who can say things like, "Don't do dick," for the things like "It's open season on all suckheads" to sound
exactly.
Amazing.
I
I appreciate suckheads for being a word I've never heard used for vampires before.
No, I've never heard suckheads before, and I love it.
Well, it's a play. It's a play on F-heads.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. So anyway, they go down the secret stairs. Krieger escapes, and they're in the archive that Frost was in last time. Yeah.
So he can deliver the message.
Mm-hmm.
But we go to Frost now. He's throwing a party in his weirdo penthouse, but he's busy brooding at a laptop in his freak-ass bedroom.
His freak-ass bedroom. His male-ass living space that is just a
Who wants to describe his bedroom?
Okay. It's white.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in there except a desk. It's more than just like a table. And his bed, which is a big mechanical coffin type thing. It's like, I don't know, there was something I watched recent. Was it Blade? Did they go into like the coffin bed? Or whatever? To have sex?
Daredevil?
Fuck? No,
I don't think that happened in Blade.
Okay, well there was something where, it was like a VR thing. Where they would go into like a VR pod. Anyway.
The Matrix.
Anyway, so it's this like giant fucking like bed pod.
Mm-hmm.
You think
it's good for your back?
Like I've been in rooms that just don't have any windows, but maybe he has to sleep in a coffin or something.
Yeah, you could just be in an
it lifts up like
room.
A hydraulic press, revealing that there is a woman in it.
Exactly, and she was just doing something.
Yeah,
what
she
the
gets
fuck
out.
Did I watch that
had
had something like this? Anyway.
Was it vampire pornography, maybe?
Maybe it was vampire porn. Vamp porn.
It might have been vampire porn. But yeah, the woman gets out of the weird...
pornography.
The woman gets out of the weird bed, and she's like, come join the party already, which is weird, because she's not at the party.
No, she's not in either. Maybe that's where the party is, in the bed.
Do you think she came downstairs to be like, come on, everybody's waiting for you? And he was like, oh, hello, baby. And then she was like, okay. And then like 20 minutes later, she's like, okay, but you should come upstairs, though.
Yeah. But we see the shutters opening. This is weird.
It's a very strange bedroom.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that we got to see it. A very strange man.
It is a bedroom in that it is a room with a bed in it.
Yes, this is where his laptop, which has been running this translation process on the Book of Erebus, shows us the ludicrous reboot-ass CGI animation of, like...
That's what was stored
vampire,
in there. That's what's in the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah, yes. Like vaguely vampire-shaped guy things popping up in a circular room.
I don't know if that's how I would describe it. They're more just like I don't know.
They're like game pieces.
They're
meeples.
Yeah.
I wrote in my notes guards or something because I clearly had no idea what the fuck was happening.
Yeah.
Right. We're not supposed to know what's happening yet. There's just 12 of them, and then there's one in the middle.
Yeah. So Krieger like chases him around the party, and he's like, "Sir, I'm sorry, sir." And then Frost rips his neck open.
Also,
and then he like blood makes out with a lady vampire.
Well, that's one of his two major subs. He has two subs, and they are Quinn and this
both
lady.
Blonde.
Yeah, I don't remember if we saw them last time.
I think this is actually a different woman.
What? No, this is his girl general.
Was this the
girl
black
lieutenant
short sleeve turtleneck woman?
I don't know. Not in the first. I don't think we've seen her before. This girl. Maybe she's the one. No. Maybe no.
I think she's just a sex lady.
Yeah, she's just a sex lady, but she is one of his lieutenants. She does go to beat up Blade later.
Yeah,
I do like that he dumps Krieger's dying body into the pool. Which
so the whole pool can smell great.
See, well, that's the thing is I had an instant reaction to this where I was like, oh, so he's turning the whole pool into a blood pool. But, like, surely the vampires don't want to drink severely watered down blood.
Chlorinated blood.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he has a saltwater pool, but still, that's really watered down.
Would that be good?
It would be more appealing
salty blood.
to dilute blood with.
You've heard of
right?
melty
Because
blood.
blood's already kind of salty.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with this.
Is blood salty?
Well, I don't want to drink blood either.
I don't think blood is salty.
What?
I don't think blood's salty. It's kind of tangy.
All right,
like
here we
iron.
go. Is blood salty?
You could... I feel like this is a known factor. I've tasted blood. It's not salty.
It's got the iodine flavor in it.
Iodine?
Doesn't it?
Are you human?
No.
Okay, here we go. This is on Quora. This is on Quora. Why does my period blood smell amazing? Like it smells so good. IDK if I should be concerned or not.
Maybe you're a vampire.
Is
you
this
might
what
be a vampire if...
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah, not gonna answer that one. Yeah, Val's not human.
Please strike
Frost,
from the record all instances of me being stupid.
Frost decides that he wants Blade alive, which we will find out later is because Blade's blood is part of the prophecy. So Karen and Blade walk through the archive, and they say, why is it so stinky? And then they see, like, a big... He's a vampire who's, like, he's so fat that he can't get out of bed, and
he's not really...
He's like an XL beanbag, but he's a guy.
Yeah, he's like one of those gigantic, 8-foot-long beanbag man.
And the latex of his like prosthetic body is like really badly attached. Also,
he's fully nude. He has a squeaky voice, and the first thing that happens is that Blade.
I mean, to be fair, if I was down there all day just doing archive shit, and there was no danger of anybody seeing anything, I'd probably be nude all day.
Well,
too.
clearly there is.
You wouldn't even want like a pair of underwear?
Maybe there's underwear.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
But Blade tells Karen that this is the record keeper, Pearl, and Pearl screams, and you said farts. I'm pretty sure that Pearl loudly shits himself.
Yeah, because he's afraid.
Oh.
I do have some lore here on Pearl.
The subtitle said loud flatulence, but that's just the sound.
But flatulence, is the sound.
You can flatulate while pooping.
Here's the Pearl lore, because for some reason, the director decided to explain why Pearl is so fat.
Oh, good.
Great.
And it's because he eats so many babies.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. I feel like that makes less sense.
I'm just so full from babies.
So there you go.
Are babies
How do they get down there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why did he say that?
I feel like I would have been a happier person if you had never told me that.
Yeah, there you go. So Karen, they start interrogating Pearl with the UV lamp, which means burning him to a crisp.
Mm-hmm. Just really cooking that boy.
Largely for fun.
Yeah. There's
now that we know
terrible noise at the end.
Now that we know he's a baby eater, like I feel less bad about this. Whole thing.
I didn't feel bad for him.
He's a vampire either way, but
I'm just largely anti-torture,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also really didn't like the sound that he made at the end, because they fry him and they ask him a question, he starts to answer, and then they ask him like a follow-up, and he's like, well, I don't know, and then they fry him again.
Yeah, this is the most just like, well, I think I'm going to need to be tortured a little bit more.
I know, it's so weird. And then at the end, Blade is like, oh, fry him if he moves, and he starts yelling out about like, oh, don't go in there, that's just a storage room anyway, you don't need to see in there, and blah blah blah. And Karen really fries him even more. And he's like screaming as he's getting fried. And then when the light turns off, he's like,
yeah, like
and then Karen goes, he moved.
He moved. But it's just like the most pathetic sound. I just felt like just make him sound eviler than that. Don't make him sound
Well, that's why they made
sad.
him gross fat, so that we like watching him get hideously
exactly.
tortured.
When you're fat,
to
you're not a person. Right. I mean, I know this. As a fat person, I know that when you're fat, you stop eating.
Somewhere in the torture, Pearl screams that the blood god La Magra is coming. So there you go.
And the spirit of the 12
will become... Yeah, the spirit of the 12 will become the blood god.
Yeah, and Blade go. Oh yeah, 12. They need 12 pure bloods for the ritual is important. Because Deacon Frost, well, he's not a pure blood. He's a regular guy like you or me. If you were vampires,
just became a vampire.
And so Blade blows the door open on this unimportant storage room, and they do just have a bunch of like papyrus hanging in glass cases.
Yeah,
and yeah, this is where Blade says, "They're pages from the Book of Erebus, the Vampire Bible."
Yep,
love the words Vampire Bible. It just like it rolls off the tongue, you know.
I want to know more about the, like, does he mean it's a Vampire Bible in that it's like the creation story, or is it like rules for life? Are there vampire commandments?
Yeah, is it just like, yeah, is it the Vampire Bible, or is it the Vampire Tao Te Ching?
It says it's got their whole history in it, so...
Okay, so yeah.
So it's a vampire encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, the Bible is a history of certain people.
I suppose that's true. This is a weird part.
I guess no book is comprehensive history, because stuff keeps happening after you make the book.
This is a weird part, because they like hear someone like sneaking around. Mm-hmm. So Blade like goes looking for them.
Yeah, I refer to this person as a Skriegler.
He catches up to this scared looking girl.
Just the most vampire... like, Blade, come on. Get your fucking head in the game, King.
They show her earlier in the party... And she does have this look on her face that's, like, very innocent. Like, she's like, what's happening
show her
here?
earlier in the party?
Yeah.
Huh. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, all these people were at Deacon's party.
Maybe I didn't rewind far... I'm pretty sure it was her. But
I think so.
I didn't rewind to look at it. But anyway.
If I was Blade, though, I would just...
Like, why would there
carry, in addition to my big UV lamp, I'd carry a little UV flashlight, and if I saw anyone, I'd just go... Beep, beep, just see if they burn at all.
It's a smart idea. That is a very smart idea.
I would carry my tack light with me.
And it turns out turn
it into stun mode.
These days, everybody has a tactical vampire flashlight.
Yeah. These days, everyone's a vampire.
This whole time we've been recording, by the way, just so everyone knows, I've been looking at a picture of a stretched out, extra wide guy from Restaurant Impossible. Just to give everyone some context.
Yeah, let me get it on that.
Have you been looking directly in the wide biceps?
I'm gonna put
not intentionally, but I did just realize I have been staring at him this entire time.
So anyway. Blade gets caught by this. He gets ensnared by this obvious trap because this girl
does spin kicks at him.
He looks very like surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of his moves at first are just like, oh, like stop.
Stop
trying to kick me and hit me.
Oh, ooh, ow.
And then he does smack her one time and she goes down. And she's out for the rest of the fight.
I did think it was funny that throughout this fight, we're watching, like, most of the pages of the Book of Erebus getting destroyed.
Yes!
And I there was no indication whether or not that matters. So I was just like, I'm going to write down that this is happening, but I don't know if I need to care about this.
Like, have they been digitized already?
I guess so. I mean, Frost has been watching them on video.
True.
So they ultimately, it's Quinn and the vampire ladies and everyone from the party. They overpower Blade and like restrain him against a wall and punch him a bunch of times. I love
that Quinn punches him a bunch of times in the part that's armored and he just doesn't. He no sells it. Like
I do like the part where one of Quinn's goons, who I believe his name was Kreese.
Yes.
He, like, picks up the sword and he's like, hey, I got his pig sticker. And he's, like, laughing. And then the mechanism that confused me last time, we just see, like, a little ticking thing on the sword. And then, it just springs open and eviscerates his entire hand and arm. And they all just laugh it off.
There's no viscera in your hand and arm.
Well.
Quinn laughs.
It's a blood explosion.
Because he's like, oh, Kreese, you're such a failure. And Kreese, like, they're all laughing and Kreese just goes, like he's like,
it is kind of funny, isn't it?
He's like, what am I like?
Jerk off motion with his remaining hand.
Yeah, with his stump.
Check it out. He makes like an obscene gesture or something.
So yeah, Quinn starts like stabbing Blade with his own silver stakes and all that.
I think Donald Logue does a great job. He's universally beloved for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fucking acclaimed actor, you know?
He's really funny. I mean, like, the character of Quinn is great. Like, it's really developed in this part because, like, he's like a fucking suck up. He's like a yeah. They show him at the party, and he's like, "Oh, do you guys want to meet Deacon? I'm like really close with him."
Like,
yeah.
what?
Oh my god, I totally forgot when Deacon. I hope the listeners know that his name is Deacon Frost. I feel like I keep going back and forth. When Frost tells Quinn that his orders are to get Blade alive, Quinn is like, "Yes, sir." What?
Yeah, he literally goes, "What?" WHUT.
Like,
what?
I love that he's not good at anything except for not dying. Like, that's the only thing he's good at.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say this. I'll say this. I think I'm better at not dying than he is.
How so?
Because not only have I never died in my entire life, also I've never been incinerated or
you don't
had my
put
hands
yourself
cut off.
I don't think you put yourself in those kinds of situations.
Right,
well,
that's why I'm
part
better
of
at it than him.
But how many hands have you grown, Sam?
Yeah.
From scratch?
2.
Right. He's grown 3.
Okay,
And he messed
I never
up
said
the
I was
third
better
one.
at growing hands than him.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying we all have our strengths and our weaknesses.
Okay, and I'm stronger than him.
Okay, he's good at not dying from being maimed.
Now that I can't do.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't died from being maimed yet either.
That's
so
true.
Your
I actually
records
am
are the
a lot
same.
better at it than him.
No, you're not better at it.
You're
as
good at it.
You're better at not getting maimed, but you have the same recovery rate from being maimed as Quinn.
That's not true.
Okay,
No,
how many hands have Sam had
Sam
chopped
has
off?
only grown 2 hands.
He's only grown 2 hands because he only ever had to grow 2 hands because he doesn't put himself into a situation.
Take a deductive logic class and you'll find that if a premise is false, that doesn't mean that a premise that depends on that premise is also false. I forgot. It's been a long time.
Yes.
Note to self, cut that. Anyway. Do you ever try to sound smart and then sound like an absolute fucking idiot?
All the
Yeah,
time.
I've been on this
That's
podcast.
all that I do.
So anyway, this is where Blade is like, I'm expecting company, and we see that he has a watch battery in his ear. And this is where Whistler like blows the fucking roof off the building and goes, "Get you fuckers at a bad time."
Ugh, he rules.
Yeah. Who is this actor again?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god,
I don't remember.
He's someone. He's famous.
Chris Christopherson.
There you go. Thank you, Chris Christopherson, for saying that line.
Thank you for being Whistler, despite the fact that for a guy named Whistler, doesn't do a lot of whistling.
He doesn't whistle a single time in this film.
He don't whistle.
He also doesn't Abraham.
Do you think if your last name was Whistler, if your nickname was Whistler, do you think you would do it more or less?
I would do it the same amount because I whistle just normally.
Why would my nickname be Whistler if I don't whistle?
Because your last name is Whistler.
Wait, sorry. What is the scenario where I am given the nickname Whistler and then I have to decide if I should start whistling more?
Yeah, I feel like if
your
I have the nickname Whistler, I already do a lot of whistling, and that's not going to change.
If your last name was Whistler and everybody called you Whistler, because you said, don't call me Abraham, that's an old man name, or whatever.
Call me Whistler, that's a young man name.
Call me Whistler, that's a cool person's name.
I think he's okay with being old.
Okay, but I'm saying for you two.
Oh, I'm not old.
Right.
If my last name was Whistler, I think that I would refuse to whistle.
I think, I don't know. I'm not going to let the terrorists win.
You're also not going to whistle?
No, I'm going to whistle the fuck. They can call me Whistler all they want.
They don't call me Whistler for nothing.
No, yeah.
I see.
What about you, Val?
I would feel very self-conscious every time I whistled. I would make sure that it was good every time. And if I stopped feeling confident in my whistling, I would do it less.
That's pretty much where I would be at.
Or maybe, but I would practice, try to do it more.
Would you do like a cartoon whistle with your fingers?
Oh, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. Would
you learn?
Did I do it?
No.
Okay. Well, I put my fingers.
If you have to ask.
That, so.
That's awful.
I think if people from across the hallway or something were like, "Hey, Whistler," I'd be like, Nope, I'm bad at whistling. I can't do it. I'm too dehydrated. My lips are chapped. Nobody look at me.
Okay, can you do a chug and whistle? Can you do the old chug and whistle?
Oh, good audio. Uh-huh.
That was a good whistle. Was it not?
Sorry, I was also chugging.
Can you bleep out my fail whistle from earlier?
No.
So that they can only hear that one?
No.
Hold on. There we go.
Okay, Giga, you do it.
I've been whistling this whole time.
I haven't heard it.
I know. It doesn't mean I'm not doing it.
I've been listening. One more. Give us a clean one for the camera.
Can you do a chug and whistle?
I don't have a chug. Whistle? I already drank my coffee. I don't think that would have helped.
I can't believe how bad that whistle was.
I can't. We're gonna insert it several other times in the podcast.
No, please don't.
It's not getting cut. Everyone needs to know you're failing.
No, it got better after you hydrated.
I know,
totally
but the funny one is when you fucked it up. Okay, we know you can whistle, Val.
That was my slide whistles if you need them for later.
Do people like this?
No. Famously not. This is famously
I'm so
not
sorry. What are we talking about?
Hear.
Blade. Yeah, it's that comment that we get all the time. I love your tangents. Please don't talk about the movie.
It's not. They don't usually involve whistling.
Well, now they do, and they will continue to.
Okay, one last try with the finger whistle.
Oh my god.
No!
That was never gonna work.
Why do you
I think the issue is that you don't know how to do it.
Why do you get so close to the mic when you do it?
I'm not, I'm just blowing really hard.
The point of the finger whistle is that it's loud. And I can't do it. I'm not gonna try.
I like that you blatantly don't know how to do it, but you seem to think that if you just do it enough times, it'll work.
Stop! Sorry, I peeked really hard there.
I'm hurting myself. I'm sorry. I'm laughing too hard. My stomach hurts now.
So anyway, Whistler shoots all the vampires, and they start shooting back at him, but Quinn is like, stop fucking shooting! We need Blade alive!
Mm-hmm. So they all
Whistler
get killed.
Whistler throws a backpack
Whistler
at them that beeps loudly and makes you wonder what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really wonder. I kind of knew right away.
Yeah, wow. You're so
you don't really throw a backpack at enemies that's full of, like, plushies. You know,
it
he's
might
like,
have been
here's
full.
some foreign snacks for you to enjoy! Throws a backpack.
Here's some of those things that you take when you're waiting for a table at a restaurant.
It's blinking and beeping. Exactly. Yeah.
Those don't usually beep. I'm sorry, I lied.
They usually vibrate.
That's how I knew it was a bomb, because those things don't beep. And yeah, they like go out into the train tunnels, and the train like rolls by, and they're like squeezing against the walls. This is where Whistler just gets like pulled off the wall and like down onto the tracks, and Blade's like, he's fine.
Yeah,
he's good.
And apparently we watch him jump into a manhole. I completely missed that happening.
We do. It's a male hole.
I believe you. A male hole. A male hole.
Stop saying it.
Sorry. Okay. So yeah, I thought this was cool because I think Karen has got a lot of agency. She seems to be very a person, which, you know, women in movies like this don't always get to be.
She also almost gets her face electrocuted off by the train track.
She does. Oh my god, she almost lands on the third rail. Very bad.
Don't do that.
And you know that because, again, my subtitles said electricity sizzles. Ooh.
From third rail.
From third rail.
In Blade movie.
Yes. It's very long subtitles. I prefer to read.
They fight Quinn. She stabs him in the balls.
Yeah, because Quinn knocks Blade's sword off of the platform where they are. And this is like right around the time that Karen... Oh, I already said this. This is right around the time that Karen sees Whistler go down the manhole. So you think like, oh, is she going to grab the sword? And, you know, is she going to go down the manhole as well and try to escape? But no, she picks up the sword. She stabs. She helps fight it.
And then Blade grabs Quinn.
Uh-huh.
slams his face against the passing train, which we just so brutal.
Mm-hmm. We watch it the whole time as he just gets cheese gratered.
Yeah, his face just gets
He's kind of fine, though.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a vampire.
Considering the amount of damage we see Quinn experience, I was kind of surprised how little this seems to do to him.
He's a very durable boy. That's
his entire body
we
got charred.
We had a whole thing about the one thing he's good at.
Yeah.
It just makes me think that this probably wouldn't hurt and that I should go try it myself.
No, you have different strengths.
You're not a vampire.
Sorry, yes. I keep forgetting. And yeah, he does cut off another of Quinn's hands, which is pretty funny.
Do you think that there's a reason that the hand that he regenerated came back like so long and weird?
Because he's regrowing it. He's still regrowing it. It's not fully grown back yet.
But it's longer than a normal hand.
Yeah, because he's a little freak.
It's like they say if you, like, shave your head, it grows back long and luscious.
Well, so, like, have you ever seen...
Is that what it is?
Have you ever seen a lizard grow back a tail that it's lost?
No.
They don't grow back the same. Like
they grow back bigger and longer.
No, they grow back weird.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's why they try to avoid having their tail come off, is they're like...
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
So that's why. They don't just drop it all day, every day, yes.
Come to think of it, I shouldn't cut my tail off today.
Yes, they're regenerating perfectly. It's not like they just grow it back and it's the same.
I wonder if his second hand will grow back as a hook.
That'd be fun. Sadly...
We see it, and it doesn't.
Sadly, Blade grabs onto Karen and grabs the end of the train as it rolls by, and Karen's neck does break and she does die here, so that was a real shame.
Extreme Karen die moment.
This was another parallel. Grabbing someone who's a human being to save them and grabbing in a way that should really stretch and remove your arm, but it doesn't.
Yes, so. And Blade is fantastic.
Oh, and that's why Blade's shoulder gets dislocated, because he did that.
Because he grabs the
Because the train ripped it out of his arm.
That makes sense.
Ripped his arm out of itself.
This movie's fucking good. That's not sarcastic. Yeah. I like this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good film. Yeah, he injects himself, blah, blah, blah. They go back to the base. Whistler is here and he's fine, but he's also dying of cancer, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the point of that was, considering that he dies of an unrelated vampire murder injury moments later.
Is it just so that you're like, well, he was gonna die soon anyway?
Personally, that's not how I feel about people with cancer.
Me neither, but it's a movie, so there has to be some reason they put it in there.
Whistler tells Karen Blade's backstory. He was 13 when his thirst kicked in, as it happens to so many young boys that age.
Do you get it?
And Whistler caught Blade
I don't.
feeding
like thirst,
puberty.
like horniness.
What's horniness?
It's like when you really want to drink someone's blood.
I don't know what that
from their horn.
Never horn
from their horn. So Whistler caught Blade feeding on some people, and he was going to kill him, but he realized Blade was a daywalker. So Karen also asks why Whistler hunts vampires, and he says he doesn't really elaborate on this, and I don't really know why it was even in the movie at all. But he's like, I had a wife and 2 daughters once. A drifter showed up one day, was a vampire, made me pick what order they died in. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Bye now.
Yeah, basically a vampire killed his whole family. What else is there to say? I love them. They were great. Here's information about them and their personalities.
Here's my backstory, just so you know why you're sad when I die.
Yeah.
As
if a human being
vampires for because they're evil.
For the existential reason, yeah. As if a human being has to have a reason, a personal reason,
to hate these things that just kill people indiscriminately.
Yeah. Did you two like when Blade puts himself in timeout?
I do.
He's sitting in his room, just like in a brooding chair that he's positioned just like into the corner of the wall.
Oh my god! Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it looks like a little prison cell or something.
I was a bad boy today.
I'm wearing my thinking cap.
Mm-hmm. You mean his
my anti-vampire cone-shaped hat.
Yeah.
It says dunce on it.
It has a glyph on it that wards them off. It looks like it says the word dunce, but that's not what it is. It's just a glyph, okay?
That's the secret. That's why there's no vampires in schools.
When you were in school, did either of you ever have to wear a dunce cap and sit in the corner?
No, dude.
No.
What did you?
No.
Okay. Were you born in the 1800s and didn't tell us?
No.
No, I definitely told you guys. You just forgot.
It would have been funny if one of you had said yes. I was just checking.
No, I never did that at school.
The matron, back when the matron used to toss me out and put me in the hole.
No, the worst thing that ever happened to me was I ate a piece of chocolate cake, and then I wanted a second one, so they made me eat the entire chocolate cake, and everybody was watching me do it.
Did that really happen?
No, that's from Matilda or something.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Okay.
I haven't either.
I actually did have to wear a dunce cap, but it was in college, so I don't know if that counts.
It wasn't a punishment, but I did get to wear a dunce cap one time.
Just because you're a dunce.
I wanted to be taller, so.
No. That's how that works. See, so when you measure someone's height, you measure it from the bottom of their feet to the top of the hat that they are wearing.
You actually,
whatever it might be.
It's actually top of the hat to the bottom of your feet, so that's why you can say that someone is floor length height. I listened to some old episodes of 0 to 0 yesterday.
Gonna attack you with a fucking hammer.
Well, they're all old now. We took way too long of a break.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why we're all like this today.
This is such a. I love the like as an audience member, you want after a long break for the first one back to be really good.
Unfortunately, you're listening to 0 to 0.
That's how we should open our episodes from now on.
Unfortunately, you're listening to 0 to 0.
Yeah.
Welcome back for some ungodly reason.
Yeah,
you're
sorry
listening
about
to
this
0
one.
to 0.
This is where Quinn is like getting patched up by one of Frost's two vampire ladies, and
she's chastising him for being an idiot.
Yeah, he and the other vampire lady are like screaming at each other.
No,
and
the one that
like,
the one that is patching him up is not like one that we've seen before. She's just a lady. She's just some
for
lady.
fuck's sake. They're all like
blonde. Yes, they're all blonde.
They're all pale white blonde ladies.
There's one that talks and one that doesn't. The one that talks.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
Both of them talk.
They don't both talk. One of them just bites his fucking stump. It gets yelled at.
She lets her teeth do the talking.
The other one is his lieutenant, the lady who was chasing Blade through the.
She has a name, right? I feel like we got a name.
I haven't heard her name. I just call her Lady.
She's Lady. But Lady 2 is patching up Quinn's hand. Lady 1 and Quinn are yelling at each other about whose fault it was that Blade got away.
Again, and don't refer to the Lady 2 like she's just some vampire woman.
Did you say don't refer to her?
Don't refer to her as Lady 2. That just makes it confusing. She's not a character.
No, she is, though. She, like, makes out with Frost in the next scene.
No, that's Lady 1!
What?
I'm pulling up the movie right now and looking at it because I can't.
Which one is Lady 2?
Lady 2 is not the one that's tending to Quinn is not a character. She's just
I thought I called her Lady 1. I'm so confused.
Okay,
see?
The woman that's patching up Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just call her Patches?
Yes.
Yes, Patches is the one that makes out with Deacon Frost.
No, she's not.
I'm looking at her right now.
Fucking hell. Maybe I don't know the difference between vampire women. I just thought so the one that macks on Frost all the time is the one that Quinn is arguing with.
That's what I thought.
I'm almost certain.
Okay. God, that looks bad.
Okay, she made out with him back when he killed. But see, he's making out with another person in the scene after this when they're applying sunscreen. That's the lady that was chasing.
Are you about to give us a second screenshot? Because this first screenshot means nothing to me.
I'm trying to find it.
He just looks like he's making out with the Joker.
Where he gets patched up.
The good news is, this doesn't matter at all.
Oh God, this might be the same person. She's wearing okay, I got confused because she's wearing a different color shirt.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so the woman who is patching up Quinn...
black shirt, not with the blue shirt.
The woman who's patching up Quinn is named Monastery, and the woman who's yelling at Quinn is named Castle.
Kill me. I'd rather die. I'd rather die than continue this podcast if you're going to do that.
Okay, none of this matters. The point is that they're yelling at each other, and the lady who's patching him up, whose name is Patches, she chomps his hand, and he screams really loud. This scene does not matter at all.
I was confusing these two screenshots as two different women, and they are the same woman.
They're the same woman. She is the one, if you see someone making out with Deacon Frost, it's her.
Okay, so there's Patches and there's Silly Hair.
Patches is not a character.
And Silly Hair...
This is Lady.
Yes. Is Lady 1. The only
There's no Lady 2. She doesn't know.
So
Lady
Frost walks in and says, and Quinn says, "Can I please kill him?" And Frost says, "No.
I want to kill.
No. I got really lost in this next part because we just cut to some like extreme close-up shots of two mouths making out.
Uh-huh.
It's the mouth of Lady really quickly. And Deacon Frost.
Yes, I understood later that this is Silly Hair making out with her boyfriend Deacon Frost and then rubbing sunscreen onto his face for what is about to happen.
Uh-huh.
It's just like she's putting some cream on him.
Yeah. I mean, I figured it was sunblock because they're vampires, but...
Yeah.
It never, honestly, until watching this movie, it never, ever, ever would have occurred to me that a vampire could be okay in the sun if they wore sunblock.
There's always, like, lore about, like, you could have, like, really heavy-duty sunblock.
But, I mean, it does make sense, because they do establish that it's the UV rays, which are the problem, and...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give them that. It makes sense.
Like, if your skin inside your clothes is not getting burned up, then...
This was also a very confusing transition, because...
If your skin inside your clothes?
Under your clothes.
Okay.
This is also a very confusing transition, because they just... have captured Draggin Eddie?
Dragging Eddie.
Yeah, they've captured Dragging Eddie. I did think this was Karen, but it
wasn't.
Who's
Karen? Oh, okay, Karen's the Blade.
One of the main characters of the film.
Sorry, what I'm triggered by women now. I should go on Reddit.
We've unlocked a new level of misogyny for Giga.
Yeah, hello. I'm traumatized.
It's like genuine fear now.
If we say any woman's name, you will get mad at us and assume that they're not in the film. There's no character named Sally!
I did just remember Deborah, though, from the other movie, and she does suck.
Wait, who's Deborah?
Debbie.
Who's Debbie?
From Fantastic.
Ben Grimm's ex-fiancé.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The most evil person in any film we've ever seen.
Yes!
Okay, so I don't understand when or why or how they captured one of the leaders of the Vampire Weirdo Council, but they did.
They did.
And Frost is standing there with his sunscreen on, and he's like, starting to get a little toasty, eh?
Uh-huh. And Draggin Eddie says, because he's crackling and sizzling.
Yeah, Frost says something like, this must be your first sunrise, huh? Since you were born a vampire, unlike me, bitch. And then they rip his fangs out with pliers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. They don't show it super well, though.
No.
Which I really appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They show it enough that you know that they're taking the fangs.
Yeah. It's just funny because the close-up that they have of him putting the pliers into his mouth... the pliers are, like, not even gripping anything yet. Like, they're just, like, he's just kind of mashing his face with the pliers.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still also bad.
Yeah.
But then
it's just nice to know they faked it for the movie.
They all, yes. They all put on, like, motorcycle helmets with tinted visors.
They didn't actually rip out Udo Kier's canines.
He does all his own stunts. You can take my teeth for Blade. Why not?
I'm growing.
Yeah, they put on motorcycle helmets with the shaded visors, and they got the gloves, and once it's like full sunrise.
And then, he explodes.
Yep.
We watch him like slowly melt and scream and incinerate, but then he does at the end literally explode.
I think it would have been better if during this scene, instead of a long drawn out sequence of him like getting blasted, he just, like, the sun had come up and it just goes, and he's just gone the next frame.
Just gone. Like the unsend animation for iPhone.
Yeah.
The next thing that happens is Frost goes to the Vampire Weirdo Council, and he tosses Draggin Eddie's fangs onto the table and says,
"He'll drag no more."
He's just like,
dragging anymore.
He's just like, I need 12 pureblood volunteers, and we just go to the next scene from there. But I'm like, I'm sorry, are the council just cool with this now?
Yeah, they're kind of
like, you killed him, so I guess you could do whatever you want.
He's exerting his power.
Yeah.
His influence is growing.
And they are all spineless, and they love it.
Mm-hmm. Karen really undersells the reaction that the anticoagulant in the vampire blood is going to have.
Yeah. I mean,
she's like, you should step back. It's going to be an energetic reaction.
It is an energetic reaction.
It is.
That's what
it's an explosion.
Untrue. I do want to talk about the fact that Blade walks in, and there's all this... She's basically got a full medical lab in Whistler's garage.
Yeah. How did she synthesize a retrovirus here?
She says, I borrowed some equipment from the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
What?
That's
she
illegal.
Just went... There's full computers and shit.
Yeah.
Were they just okay
There's just
with
a patient in the corner. She's like, he's fine.
I borrowed the entire hospital. They let me do it.
Yeah. His IV won't run out for another 20 minutes.
Can I have more painkillers?
Shut up.
No.
Oh.
I need more of your blood. Okay.
No, you're clearly a drug seeker.
I love this part here where after the coagulant or anticoagulant explodes the vampire blood on the slide that she put in the microscope for no reason except for to trick Blade, he goes, some cure. And she goes, I didn't say it was a cure. I thought you could use it to explode some vampire heads.
Yeah. So they're called suckheads.
This is where Whistler starts coughing to signal that he's dying.
Hi, I'm Whistler. I'm dying.
I was really let down, by the way, because...
exactly, they should call him Cougher.
Whistler more like Cougher.
Whistler more like Cougher.
Okay. Because Blade here, Karen is like, oh, you seem to have a lot of love for Whistler. And Blade's like, we have a good arrangement, that's all. And she says, my mom always said a cold heart is a dead heart. And that I was really disappointed when he doesn't later tell Whistler that he loves him.
It's also not true. The there's the phrase is you're not dead until you're warm and dead. Because if you're cold, cold helps preserve the body. So if you die and it's cold, if you can put a body on ice after it dies, it's possible
you can resurrect it.
I'm not kidding. People have been dead for considerable amounts of time, and as long as they're not warm, they're able to be brought back.
I don't know if I believe that.
I think Karen's mom was trying to get less at sort of the logistical concerns of when you would be experiencing decomposition, and more of you have to have human connections in your life to be sustained.
Yeah,
I don't think that she was bending down and telling her her baby daughter, Karen, if someone is dead,
if you put an entire body on ice,
you just gotta put them in a bathtub full of ice. They can bring them back.
No, that's the opposite of what she was saying.
A cold heart is a dead heart. Oh, yeah.
If you put an entire body on ice, it doesn't matter. They're dead.
They're dead.
People die when they get cold.
She's like, oh, did you hear the news about Joe Rogan? Apparently he dies every day.
Does he take cold baths? Is that
yeah, he's got a big tank that he submerges himself in full of ice.
Fuck? I can't learn things about Joe Rogan. I just get stupider every time.
Yeah, I want to see if I can find the picture of him submerging.
Oh, no.
The classic teaching in medical school regarding hypothermia is, you're not dead until you're warm and dead. More precise definitions than the medical school axiom exist. Hypothermia has a drop in core body temperature below 35 degrees Celsius.
Oh, God.
I won't go on, but it's true.
Do you like the first image result of Joe Rogan ice bath?
That's good.
Don't like it.
Thank you.
He does look good, though. He looks healthy. Anyway, Karen's looking at her vampire bite scars or scabs or whatever, and Whistler's like, damn, him nips are rock hard. Thank you. I'm glad to see Joe Rogan's rock hard nipples.
Look at this boy. I would not
go ahead and delete that using my admin powers.
I would not.
You could hang him on the wall with those.
I wouldn't. Would I milk Joe Rogan? No. Could I milk Joe Rogan? Probably.
Oh my god.
There's no way Joe Rogan's milk is good.
That's why I am not doing it.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying about the movie, Sam? Whistler sees the things and he's like, wow, you got a day or two till you're a vampire. She's like, wow, you're saying that as if I'm already dead. And he's like, yeah, being a vampire sucks. Duh.
I get it.
No,
I don't know. You showed me Joe Rogan's rock hard nipples and now it feels like the rest of this podcast is pointless.
Thank you so much for listening. We're on Noise Space, as I said.
Yeah, let's call it.
No, we need to talk about the part where Blade gets a little girl thrown through a glass bus stop.
Yeah, seriously.
I would contend that was not his fault.
I would contend that it absolutely was.
Because Deacon says, don't shoot me or I'll throw this girl through the bus stop.
Don't shoot me or I'll throw this child. And then Blade's like, okay.
Yeah, try me.
He's like, but what if you can't dodge
Deacon's like, okay, fine then, I will. Jesus.
Yeah. If you want to do it so
badly.
Yeah,
he goes... Blade meets with Frost, who has a little girl hostage, and Frost is... I can't tell in what way he meant this. Did he literally mean, my goal is for all vampires to become daywalkers?
I think he wants to create that kind of technology, yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, because he's got
he
the
also calls
sunblock on
Blade
and
an Uncle
like,
Tom, which seems kind of loaded.
Very weird.
Ooh.
Very weird. Yes. I did write that down. I forgot to mention it during... Well, I didn't forget to mention it during the summary. I just thought...
So Frost offers Blade a truce, and Blade says no, and then goes for his gun, and Frost is like, I'm holding a little girl, remember? I will throw her. And Blade's like, fine. And then Frost is like, okay, and then he throws the girl.
Yeah.
And honestly, she gets up, and once he saves her from being hit by a car in the street, she's just like, and like walks away. Also, totally fine.
He throws her and dodges the bullets, and then Blade watches her go sailing into the middle of a busy street, and then he takes a moment to shoot at Frost a few more times before going to save the child.
He calculated how much time he had.
I guess he must have. I mean, she's fine. He does sweep her out of the street before she gets flattened by a bus. Mm-hmm. So, no problem.
But of course, Deacon is gone.
No harm, no foul, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So, Karen and Whistler are back at the garage, and Karen is like, well, it might just be a blood disorder where you don't get enough hemoglobin, which causes you to act like a crazy monster.
She says straight up, the vampires have to drink blood because their blood is incapable of carrying hemoglobin.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And she says, well, we could make a retrovirus to change... Oh, sorry.
We could do gene therapy because she says vampirism is basically just genetic anemia.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fine.
And that's why they act like that.
That's why you don't age.
Explode in the sunlight. Yeah, and
that's why you explode in the sun. And yeah, vampires arrive and start fighting them, so they fight them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Whistler, his fatal flaw is that he's too caring, and he turns and he's like, Karen, you gotta get out of here.
He turns to Karen because he's
so caring.
Too
and
caring.
Whistler, while he's looking at Karen, he gets shot in the leg, and
this is what film analysis is.
They just start stomping the shit out of his face.
It's awful.
And yeah, Deacon does spit on him, which is just not nice.
Disrespectful. I would not have done that if I was him.
No. I would not have done any of this, actually.
I just wouldn't.
I wouldn't have done any
I would have stayed home.
I would have stayed home the whole time. There's a fucking pandemic. What are you doing?
Yeah, come on, man.
Don't spit on him.
Weirdo.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So Blade comes back.
This is how you got COVID.
Yes, I got COVID when I was being curb stomped and then the assailant spit on my face.
Unfortunate. That's why it took so long to get back.
Yeah, the COVID cleared up, but my face was still in 5 pieces.
Yeah, you were just coughing up face blood. So, where did Blade go somewhere after his meeting? Because how did Deacon beat him home?
Well, we saw him run away. He ran really fast.
Yeah, and then Blade took 10 minutes to, like, take the girl, like, stop the girl from getting hit by traffic, and then was like, you know what, I'm gonna get an ice cream cone while I'm out.
Yeah, that's what we should have had, is he arrives back at the garage and he's licking a big ice cream cone.
Yeah. And it's like, it's pink with, like, red rivulets through it, and he's like, it's strawberry.
He's wearing a shirt that says, like, I had an amazing day at the Science Center.
He's got a balloon.
Balloon in one hand and ice cream in the other. Yeah.
Whistler?
Oh,
Whistler, I got you a plasma globe.
He's wearing a little hat.
We just see the dramatic shot of him dropping the ice cream and it landing on the ground and letting go of the balloon and it floating up to the ceiling and getting popped on the fan.
Of, like, Blade just dressed like Ness. Like he's got like a stripy shirt and shorts.
Whistler, I got you one of those things where it's like a little hologram and it looks like there's a little ceramic frog on top of it, but it's actually inside of it.
Whistler?
Whistler?
Whistler? Oh!
Yeah, and he finds Whistler in a chair covered with, like, a white cloth that is just
formerly
soaked
white
through with blood.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is where Whistler's like, he needs your blood for the vampire god. And I'm like, I think we've gotten this reveal 4 times now. Thank you.
Well, this is the first time we're learning that Blade is the No, it's not. Never mind.
No, it's not. Whistler.
It was the time that it sunk in for me.
Yeah, Whistler's like, don't go after Karen. She's a Karen. And if Frost gets your blood, then it's all over. Now, please kill me before I turn into a vampire, because I guess they bit me off screen. Even though Deacon did specifically say that wasn't going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he was just saying that he wasn't going to bite Whistler.
Mm-hmm.
But he was
Maybe.
like, Quinn,
I don't know.
your turn.
Anyway. But yeah, he's like, give me your gun, Blade. And Blade's like, no. And Whistler says, give me your gun. And Blade's like, okay. And Whistler's like, now walk away, you stupid son of a bitch. And
Yeah.
I was very sad that Blade didn't go, okay, I love you.
Oh.
Karen told me to tell you I love you. And Whistler's like, oh, I love you too.
Maybe it was implied when he called him stupid. You know?
My
like
beloved son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's like, you freaking smelly idiot, get out of here. I can't stand the sight of your ugly mug. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Blade's like...
Blade watches the tape that I forgot to mention. But there's a
I
tape
mentioned
and
it.
You did, and it says, play me, and he watches it, and he gets real small.
Oh, look.
What?
I like
He gets really small.
I'm gonna adjust small Blade.
You made the Alice in Wonderland joke earlier.
But then there's a cassette, then there's another cassette that says play me, and he puts it in there, and he becomes big again.
I'm gonna draw small Blade now.
It's called a knife. So... Hey.
Fuck you.
Hey, have you ever thought about what the name of the building is that Frost says to come to?
What is it? I don't remember.
It's called Edgewood Towers.
She edge on my wood until I get real
Towers.
frustrated and ask her to stop edging me.
Come to Slow Jerk Building.
Come to Slow Jerk Building.
We have your Karen. Come to Slow Jerk
Come
Building.
to JOI Center.
So
Fuck you.
Come give us a hand with our plan.
Anyway, he makes some new silver bullets. Mm-hmm. He meditates with his sword, and he looks at a famous plant that will be the main character of the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But then he beheads the plant.
No.
No.
He also prepares a bunch
lily.
of syringes.
Okay, so what's the funniest reason that this plant is here and he cuts the plant off?
I don't know. Probably because the roots contain a potent anti-vampiral extract or something.
That wouldn't be funny. That would be
I feel like that
normal.
would have come up by now.
I think that he is really going scorched earth and he's planning on never coming back to this apartment. And he's like, you know what?
I hate plants.
I don't want my plant to slowly die as I don't water it over several months. So I'm going to put it out of its misery right now.
Oh yeah. Did we mention the fact that as he cuts the roots off of the plant, it's in slow motion. They're playing very sad, dramatic music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's the same music from Whistler dying a few months ago. Yeah. And
but they're playing it louder for the plant.
Yeah. He also gets a big hefty bag and he throws all the food in his fridge into the bag and puts it in the dumpster because he's never coming back.
Won't be needing this anymore. He does also, this one is true, he prepares a bunch of syringes of Karen's blue vampire head exploding juice.
Oh, yes. Yes, he does.
So I think in part 3, we're going to watch a lot of vampire heads explode.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yes.
And he's going to eat the plant. Giga, do you know what this plant is?
It's a spider lily.
What is the significance of it?
I don't know.
It turns vampires into spiders, obviously.
Fuck. Part 3 is going to be nuts.
Yeah.
I'm going to explode your head with the blue juice, and if I miss, then I'll turn you into a spider and step on you. I win.
Yes. He's taking the
Spider Lily vampires.
He's putting the plant on a big broom handle and poking them with it, and they just turn into spiders. Poof! Immediately.
So the thing with the spider lily is that if a vampire has
Don't spoil it.
they don't like it.
Okay.
But Blade loves it.
Well, he's a daywalker.
Oh, he's half vampire, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, for some reason there's nothing on Wikipedia about what a spider lily does to a vampire.
Well, maybe it'll
Botanists, get in the chat.
Maybe it'll be revealed over time in the film.
Ooh. Of the many alkaloids produced by plants in the Amaryllis diseases family, galantamine is noteworthy because it's been approved by the USDA for the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. He's going to treat Deacon's Alzheimer's.
And Deacon's going to remember the true meaning of Christmas.
Okay, great. Bye. How do we end the podcast?
That's where we left off.
I'm too busy drawing Small Blade.
I believe we say we're on noisepace.xyz where you can find other podcasts. And then we say
Blade.
0 on co-host.
0 on Twitter.
0_pod on Twitter.
And check out my other podcasts, Dr. Huh? And Sounds About Light.
And for real, I'm serious this time. Eventually, I will put up a new episode of LMNOP, the podcast about elementary that I do with various people. And I have a Twitter, FlightCub, the second B stands for
Bussy.
Blade.
Hi,
Your second B can stand for whatever you want.
I'm Gigalithic. I don't have a second B. So I stole Val's. Anyway.
No!
You can find me on Twitter at Gigalithic. You can find art I did in Paradise Killer. You can find a little blade that I'm drawing probably somewhere.
Please post it in general or something.
Yeah, well. And
you can also find us on our Discord that we have the link to.
Yeah, join the Discord and look at the really great picture that we keep posting of Mr. Mind, the caterpillar, being sentenced to death.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For his war crimes. Oh! You know what? Just gonna go ahead and post that right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's already on my screen, but you might as well repost it. Just refresh that.
Yeah.
There he is.
There we go.
I remember that from a moment ago when I was already looking at it on the same screen.
Yeah, there's only like 3. There's two comments in there since then. Since the last time.
Folks, that's it.
Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
I'm sure next time will be a normal episode.
Mm-hmm.
For more Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Flower, more like.
With a Fantastic Four? No way!
Yeah, that's right.
What are we? Some kind of Fantastic Four?
I was doing a Magic School Bus reference.
Hop on the Magic
what do we...
Blade Bus.
Oh, a normal time with the I see.
Yeah. Bye. Blah.
Blade.
Bye. Sorry.
Blade.
Blade.
I want to watch Blade.
I want to watch more Blade. I don't know why, but it's fun to see my kid die.
Blah, blah, blah. There's only room for me.
I'm Dracula.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.